Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us on KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Tom Sherry.
Hello, everyone. I'm Regina. On Mark and Whitney are off tonight. Well, an update now for Washington teachers and other school staff today about when they can get the vaccine. They still are not eligible unless they already qualify under those current phases.
But the state announced a plan to make sure that when they are eligible, there will be a clear plan in place for them to get their shots. Our Casey Decker has the details.
Washington State will partner with Kaiser Permanente to get a series of vaccine clinics, especially for teachers, ready to go. The details are still being worked out, but they'd likely be inside Kaiser facilities, and there could be as many as 5 different locations in Spokane County. They haven't yet worked out how they'll verify that folks are in fact school employees. That and many other logistics will be figured out in the coming weeks. State Superintendent Chris Rakedahl said today it'll likely be 5 or 6 weeks before most teachers become eligible for the shot.
But definitely getting us launch ready on day one when we get the green light so that we are more efficient when that happens, so that we can get all of our employees vaccinated this spring and candidly to get schools open.
For many teachers, knowing there's a strategy to avoid chaos is a big relief.
I love that the superintendent has a plan that when vaccinations get here, we will have a streamlined, good, clear plan of how to execute getting shots in arms. And we see how complicated it is.
But it's also important to note this won't be the only option for teachers. Other providers will still exist. In fact, Spokane Public Schools and the Health District are also working on their own plan. That's part of why the local union president said today's announcement, while nice, isn't all that thrilling.
Locally, I think we're disappointed that there's not more clarity about the plan and that there's not more vaccines for us. I think the hope, at least from our end, was that there would be more vaccines available and that we'd hear about getting them sooner.
Rakedahl also said that we can't wait around for the vaccine to continue with reopening.
The bottom line is a vaccine is a tremendous safety net, but it is never the thing that's going to create the perfect scenario. Our schools are safe today when they follow the protocols and opening.
So I think he understated how important the vaccines are. We want our staff to have access to them. That isn't to say social distancing and masks and those other things aren't effective, but we've always been about what is the safest way to get people back, and vaccines are one of those things. So,
Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.
We're continuing to check in on the effort to vaccinate people at the Spokane Arena after 3 days now. Chaz says they vaccinated another 665 people yesterday on top of the over 1,100 who were vaccinated on Wednesday.
Yeah, and the average time it takes to get someone vaccinated now is between 20 and 25 minutes. This is a major change from what people saw on the first day. Earlier this week, the Department of Health said people have to prove that they live or work in Washington State to get vaccinated at all max vaccination sites. During a briefing this morning, our Amanda Rowley pressed Chaz about how they're verifying that.
So does that mean we're still using the honor system to?
We are.
The state is asking the people provide a driver's license, letter with their address, utility bill, a statement or letter with Washington State address. So is that part the difficult part in verifying, or I guess I'm not sure if that's required, how it's difficult to verify whether they live or work in Washington.
That has not been a requirement of the process. So we do not, we as an organization are not, doing that level of I guess policing, if you will, upon entry to the arena site. We are asking individuals to be honest when they are scheduling their appointment.
As for how many vaccines will be available next week, Chaz is waiting to confirm the number of doses until they have the shipment in hand. That will happen on Monday. By the way, COVID-19 testing was also suspended, but it will resume tomorrow at the arena parking lot from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. If you'd like more information on the mass vaccination site in Spokane, just text vaccine to 509-448-2000. You can also use that same number to ask us any questions you have about the vaccination site at the Spokane Arena.
Well, in just 2 days, North Idaho, thousands of residents will be able to get the coronavirus vaccine. Panhandle Health District is leading the fight, with Kootenai Health also hosting some of those clinics. Our Morgan Trout live in North Idaho now to tell us about the upcoming vaccine drive. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Regina. Thanks so much. So this is the only sign that's out here at Kootenai Health, but it is going to multiply by Monday. Kootenai Health COVID-19 vaccine appointments went live this morning, and within minutes, they were all booked. North Idaho will be administering around 2,800 doses of the coronavirus vaccine starting February 1st for residents aged 65 and older. Kootenai Health and the Panhandle Health District have partnered together to distribute the shots.
Roughly 260,000 Idahoans aged 65 years of age and older that aren't living in long-term care facilities will be eligible for vaccine on Monday.
That was the state health administrator, but moving back to Kootenai Health, their communications specialist says the amount of appointments on the website will be due to supply, and so the numbers of appointments may switch from week to week. She adds the health district will be getting 1,000 more vaccines the week after, making the total number 3,800 for the next week. If you were able to make an appointment on your designated day, come to Kootenai Services at 2205 Kootenai Health Way. Once inside, make your way down to the basement via the elevator or the stairs. They will not be accepting walk-ins. And if you missed the sign up today, make sure to put a note in your calendar for every Wednesday around 4 in the afternoon, because that is when new appointments are released. And Kootenai Health is asking for everybody who comes to bring their ID to prove that you live here and also that you are 65 or older, because those are the only people who are able to get the 1,000 shots from Kootenai Health. But reporting live in Coeur d'Alene, Morgan Trow, KREM 2 News.
Thank you, Morgan. Well, Spokane County has now reached over 500 COVID-19 deaths. Another 5 deaths were reported today, bringing the total number to 503. 256 new cases were also reported today, and 100 people are currently hospitalized.
Meantime, over in northern Idaho, the Panhandle Health District is reporting 95 new COVID cases today and 2 new deaths. Currently, 50 people are hospitalized in the Panhandle due to the coronavirus.
All right, taking a look at weather now. Tom, we are expecting some more wet weather coming this weekend. Will we see more heavy fog like we did this morning?
At times we may, and that of course can make for some slippery driving conditions, but I'm also tracking much warmer daytime temperatures. Look at the Doppler radar right there. Rain now beginning to move into the southwestern portions of Spokane County. We'll get a closer view for you, and the green indicates rain. So we're getting that rain now into Spokane with some snow falling in some of the colder locations, but again, here locally, it looks like it's just rain. We're at 34 degrees. You can see the wind is out of the southwest at 7 miles per hour. And we'll look kind of for a rain-snow mix for the rest of this evening, although maybe some snow falling in some of those northern colder valleys. But I mentioned about how temperatures were well above average, 41 on Saturday and 44 on Sunday. I think the best chance of us getting showers is Saturday night into Sunday morning. And again, with a high of 44 degrees, looks like it's mostly valley rain and mountain snow. Or to those colder valleys to the north of us, you could see some snow as well. I'll check the rest of your 7-day forecast, all coming up in a few minutes.
All right. Sounds good, Tom. Thank you. Well, on the opening day at the Spokane Arena, we captured video of a Washington National Guardsman helping a woman in the parking lot. With help from the guard, we were able to track him down.
But before we go to break, we wanted to give you this important information. There is now an option to call and make an appointment for your shots at the Spokane Arena. What you'll need to do is call 1-800-525-0127. Now remember, you also have the option to make the appointment at the arena via the Chaz website. Chaz will be opening more appointment slots coming this Monday. That's February 1st. Again, the phone number that you'll need to call, 1-800-525-0127. We'll be right back.